Hey, you guys, we are back to do another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and it was...
Yeah.
All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into it. LY.
What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife,
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
and this is Kourtney and Eddie. Kourtney and Eddie. Yo, I don't know what I said, but it's all to the good, baby. It's Sunday morning.
It is.
Thank God for another day. But anyway, this is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships, reviews, and today we're gonna be talking about marriage and love and marriage, or
Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Huntsville, people just getting together, hooking up. Who knows? But that's what we're talking about.
All right, you guys. So if this is your first time joining this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you hadn't already. I know what I was finna do. See how I cleaned that on up if you wouldn't even look like that. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you hadn't already down below. And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow on all social media sites. Comment down below and make sure you follow us on IG, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
And MySpace. Don't forget MySpace. I'm still on MySpace. Probably the only one on there, but still.
I was finna make a joke, but okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this review. Not in the camera. I don't know how you came out of it.
I don't know. I ain't moved. I didn't move.
Yeah. When you do certain, you go out the camera, out the lens of the camera. So I need you to stay in it. Okay.
I swear you think you Steven Spielberg. Alright, there you go.
Okay, you guys, so it starts out, and I think it's called Here Comes the Tea-Family. I think that's what it's called, but yeah.
Who's the T?
It's probably the new couple on there. Yeah. So I think that's the title of it. So it starts out with Letitia is coming to see
Mel.
Yeah, she's coming to Mel's house. And so they, they have a little small talk and stuff. And Tisha was saying that one thing she's glad on her confessional, that she's glad that they're taking baby steps to get back to the place that they were in. Which on the first season, I thought that they was in an alright place, you know what I'm saying? I still, yeah, anyway, but that's the first season. So she introduced Mel to this new, I think it's wine or champagne. It's called the chocolate, what is it?
Taste of chocolate, champagne.
Chocolate in the bottle.
Chocolate in the bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was say chocolate and champagne.
I don't know. But Tisha was saying that with her and Marceau's relationship, that the pandemic was able to bring them closer, but they still got to work on their romance and stuff like that. Go ahead.
Speaking of that, you know how her and Marceau are one of the blessed ones. Because sometimes throughout the pandemic, when you're stuck in the house with somebody you're not used to being stuck in the house with, and y'all be around each other 24/7, y'all get tired of one another, and the divorce rates went up.
They
you know what I'm saying? Because
true.
people just got tired of one another. You didn't know your spouse because either with outside the pandemic, y'all was at work or school or whatnot. Now y'all forced to stay inside the house together, and now you see the true person who you married, and you don't like that person, you got divorced. So yeah, sometimes it helped out with people, the pandemic, when it came to their relationships, and sometimes it hurt.
Yeah.
So
what did it do with us?
It helped. I got kind of used to you being here now, and when I get home from work, have my food ready, and my bath water ran, and clothes ironed.
God, please. You done went back to Leave It to Beaver. So she was saying, but right now with it's getting back busy. Work is pretty much taking over. So she wants to, sit down. So Mel is asking her all these questions, you know what I'm saying, just trying to get caught up and, how her and Marceau doing. But she was just saying, Mel was saying you can go and see Dr. Francis as she take this sip. Now Dr. Francis worked for her, but as we know, Martell he ain't like Dr. Francis. But yeah, so she was like, you don't have to wait until something happens in your relationship in order to seek counseling and just kind of work through some things as you go. So they both agreed on that.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? I always thought, you go to counseling when things hit the fan. But I guess it's good to have a counselor in your back pocket, even though things are going good with you guys. It's good to have a counselor in your back pocket. Just keep things like a car. Every once in a while, you need a tune-up and maintenance on your car.
That's good.
And with marriage, it's the same thing. Every once in a while, you need a little tweak here, a little tweak there, a little maintenance on your marriage.
That's good, baby. That is good. You better go on.
Yeah,
That's good. I like
Dr. Phil, I'm coming for your job.
So yeah, I enjoyed what you thought. You said that this was good. I enjoyed them having a conversation. Did I think everything was 100% back to where it was or authentic? No, I think it was a little faking, but pressing through just to kind of, get back to that space. But like Tisha said, they're taking baby steps. So I
thought it was a good conversation between the two. They started this journey together. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see them going in the right direction. Per se, and like you said, baby steps, whatnot, and hopefully Tish don't get so petty and so self-absorbed to derail this,
hopefully,
hopefully she want to just kind of chill out and let things flow naturally between her and Mel.
And she did make the comment that, she said, I like this. No, she said, the old Mel. And Mel made the statement, it's really not, nothing about her changed, but it's but she more evolved into, a better her, because now she has a peace of mind. She's able to, she's busy doing so many things, and she's just evolving into a better person, so to speak. But yeah, I thought, look, Mel even went back to almost the same hairstyle she had when the season first started. I was like, that's the hairstyle I always liked. I don't know.
Yeah, she went retro hairstyle.
Yeah, I thought she looked refreshed. Yeah. I mean, it was just a cute little scene.
Well, I think Mel, like you said, that old Mel never left per se. I think the old Mel got lost in all the drama between her and Martell and the kids and her her business and whatnot. And sometimes you guys take a step back and regroup and take some of the layers off and then regroup and go back to your old ways.
Yep. All right, so let's move on to Marlene. I didn't want to call her Martell's mom, but her name is Marlene. So I knew it was a M. And his mom. So he's there to put down I'm assuming snake away. Of course, they can't give all that stuff away on TV because that's free advertisement.
He could have just put mothballs down like we did.
No, you put some of that snake away.
Yeah, but I started with mothballs because we had to snake away.
Because we had a big old snake in the garage.
Yeah, I understand Miss Marlene and the snakes because I came in one day from work.
I was upstairs.
She was upstairs. I said, open the garage. I said, what's that glue trap doing way in the middle of the floor? I said, put that big long thing in the glue trap. Snake bite this long inside the house.
They can't see it.
Oh, this long inside the house. And I was saying, man, and it freaked me out, man. He crawled under the garage door and got inside the house. And luckily, the glue trap called him. Cause if the glue trap wasn't there, we don't know how far he would have gotten into the house, So, yeah, Miss Marlene, we feel you. We most definitely feel you. Yeah. She said, if Snake come back, you going to come back and write my tail? You coming back? I don't blame her.
I don't know why you so chuckling that day.
It was funny how she said it.
All right, so he was sitting down having a conversation with his mom and telling his mom about, the conversation with him, and he called her Van, but I said Miss Vanessa. Marlene was just saying, one thing about me, I'm going to mind my business, baby, honey. That's between you and Melanie, and I stay in my lane. And he said, and she said, because I live my life, because I got a life, honey. She had that glass of wine, clink, clink, clink.
I said, Miss Marlene, where are you going? You just ride down to the casino with Miss Wanda. That's how y'all do. What kind of wife you got? Y'all get on that bus and go on down to the casino. Come on now.
Miss Marlene.
Miss Marlene trying to get out there.
I need you, Miss Marlene, to pull back on the makeup, Miss Marlene. Just pull back on it just a little bit.
Leave Miss Marlene alone. She living her best life.
Drinking her wine.
Drinking her little wine.
So yeah, she gonna always ride for her son. Now, of course she ain't finna say, I don't condone the stuff that you did, but she don't like nobody messing with Martell. So she definitely gonna ride for her son. But of course, Martell gonna always kind of tell a story which is favorable to him anyway.
All kids do that. You know what I'm saying?
All kids.
I mean, all adults gonna do that to their parents. They always gonna paint the best side to their parents. I'm not gonna go to my mom. Yeah, mom, I cheated and I beat her. No, I'm not gonna tell my mom that. Of course, I'm gonna tell my mom the best things of myself. Then paint you as the villain. That's what we do.
That is not what we do. It's called being honest and integrity and stuff like that. But anyway.
Yeah, Mom. She chased me around with butcher knives and all that.
Whatever. So Marcel is talking to his staff, and basically saying, he wants them to have. You want to talk about that?
Well, basically what he was trying to do is give them a pep talk. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, which he made a good point. After a while, you can't lean on, we're a black business, all the time. Cause after a while, that's gonna wear out. People just gonna want good customer service. I don't care if you're a black business or other business. You know what I'm saying? Cause if I go to a black business and you give me shoddy service, guess what? I'm not coming back. So I'm glad he said that to his staff, and it made a lot of sense. Why he said it, and that's true. That is true. And
he was saying too. He said he don't want to just be known as a cigar bar or food and all. You can go get that anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's about the experience. He want people to have the black experience. And I think that's what anything. You want people to enjoy the experience over anything. Sometimes the food may be hit or miss, but if you have a good experience, a good customer service.
I don't know about that.
What?
I don't know. I don't care how good your vibe of your business. I don't care how good the atmosphere of your business is. If I go in there and get some crappy food, I ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? To me, food is part of the atmosphere. You got to have good food.
I said maybe hit or miss. I ain't say disgusting.
Now, I'm just saying, some people, man, the atmosphere is so good. They eat the food, man.
Well, you go in there and get the same thing that you normally get. Stick with what you know.
What you can't buy now?
Okay. So, but did y'all notice, and I'm quite sure y'all did because y'all pay attention to a lot of stuff. Did y'all notice, we noticed that Letitia was on the back wall with Marcel. But did y'all notice that Kimmy was up there? And I think I remember her taking that picture too. And her legs looked like they was up on the couch. I don't know, but so I'm just saying, what if, you done put all that stuff, is that stuff removable? What if something happened and she not your sister-in-law no more and you got to paint it up there on the wall? You know what I'm saying? So I'm quite sure that stuff can be removed.
Man, it's business though,
I mean, she looked good.
Yeah.
They both look good on the wall.
It's eye catcher though.
Yeah. So anyway, what is an eye catcher?
I mean, that's advertising.
Okay.
That's anything. It could have been
eye catching though.
It could have been a marshmallow man up there with a cigar. It's still gonna catch him.
You would have said that's eye catching.
Yeah, man, that marshmallow man got it going on. Go on, yo.
So Marcel wants to talk to Jalen, and so they have a sit-down conversation, and basically he wants Jalen to be more of a leader. Granted, he got this child out of college. He was a child then. Got this child out of college, fresh out of college, that didn't really he had no stable job, but you want him to be more of a leader. Make it make sense. When the child said that he ain't got no kind of skills and he ain't getting no kind of training, but you want him to have leadership skills. Do you know leaders, most of them are made. They're not just born. Nobody come out the womb just boom, 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 boom. Now they have certain skills that they can do, but you got to give them some training.
Especially when it comes to business and retail, you want him to lead people, and you got to lead different personalities. That's hard to do, especially when he's asking for help. Send me some help. Send me an experienced person can teach me how to be a leader. And sometimes you're gonna have to end up the money and hire somebody else to help this guy. You can't cut corners with this, cause if you cut corners with your man or your manpower, your business is gonna suffer.
Yep.
And then you talking about getting crappy food for real then, and that black experience you talk about is gonna fade away.
And he said, Jalen, you a people person. Jalen said, hold up, I'm not a people person.
Yeah, he's been
I'm
honest.
a people person when I'm around people that I know, but I'm not a people person around strangers, so don't throw that on me.
And you can't force somebody out their shell when they're not ready to come out their shell.
Right.
And Marcel said, well, you can, you'll warm up to it. It might take a long time for him to warm up to it, so.
And people sometimes will just shut down,
right.
But I like that Jalen got his first confessional going. Yeah. I guess they paying you, so, you got that job and,
Kim and proud of you now. You
so he did call Marcel and Tisha out, so he was like, they thank you for the opportunity. They put me in here when I said I need help. He said just figure it out, basically like you said. And he said that Marcel is not a good teacher. No, he talks.
He's a smooth talker. Now Marceau is a smooth talker. I give him that. Now you got that silver tongue.
So he did come to terms with, okay, I'm gonna hire you an assistant, because to kind of help you walk you through, assistant,
manager, general manager. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where we're gonna hire him from. Where you gonna get him from, man? Don't be cutting corners, man. You gotta get your goo. Yeah, be going through what you call them temp service. Hey, man.
So Martell is meeting with Ms. Van, as he called her, but Ms. Vanessa, which is Melanie's mom. So they're meeting at the park, and so let me say, I like Miss Vanessa. I really do.
She has some class.
I do. I like the way she talks. I like the way she's even tempered. I don't know the backstory. I don't know how things work. Of course, she gonna ride for her daughter just like your mama ride for you. So
I told you that's what they do.
I know, but I'm just saying, but not overlook personal bad behavior.
Yeah. Now some parents will call you out, but it's still gonna ride for you.
Yeah. So and I think that for the most part, Martell's mom does call him out.
She does. Stuff. She has.
Yeah.
She has.
But anyway, so they're sitting down having a conversation because they want to talk about, because Martell was shady about, come on down, children. Your grandma done gave me the hand. So,
She did what now? How'd she do it? How'd she do it? She didn't do it. She did. No, she didn't do it.
No, she didn't do that. She didn't do that. But she was like, okay, stop. We're not going to do this here. You know what I'm saying?
You saw how she did it. She did it firm, strong, and classy.
Yeah,
she stop. Talk to the hand.
She didn't do that.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he acted like she did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like boy back.
Yeah, so
she was just
I'm saying that's why I think Miss Vanessa has a lot of class.
She does.
To herself.
I like her. So anyway,
and talk to the hand.
So Miss Vanessa was saying she was very hurt when Martell made a post.
A post she didn't make.
About now not allowing. He's not allowed to see even his kids. So I think I remember this post that was going around is that Martell was saying that he hadn't seen his kids in like 3 weeks, or I don't know, it could have been some months. And he couldn't even go and get them and see them from Melanie's mom or something like that or whatever. She wouldn't even let him see it. So she said that she was very hurt. So I don't think that was the case to where she wasn't not allowing him to see it. It's just the way Martell tells stories, like literally, so and I think Melanie said, I wasn't stopping you. You was telling me you weren't finna come and pick them up. So, when you said that you hadn't seen them in 3 weeks, it's because you didn't come and pick them up. Or you hadn't seen them in 4 weeks because you didn't come and pick them up. I think Mel did say that.
So you said Martell lied?
As always, yeah.
Come on, Martell, bro. You can't be lying on the kids like that, man.
So she said that, that we were a family and we always spoke in a respectful way, but it seems like lately you have been, speaking to me in a disrespectful way.
Maybe Martell is a little frustrated. You know what I'm saying? He going through a lot. I know. Yeah, he telling. But I'm just saying. I'm just coming from his point of view, looking at it from his perspective. Maybe he's frustrated. He's lashing out at people. What do you think?
Well, yeah. And she said, one thing about Melody doesn't disrespect your mom. And, but you disrespect me,
And like I said, I don't condone what he's doing to Miss Vanessa now, but he's probably just frustrated and lashing out. But, man, you don't do that to your mother-in-law like that. Even though you guys not together, you still got to respect that mother-in-law. And so he said that he made a mistake. And so she said, but you made choices, though. The choices you I disagree with that, though.
Well, go ahead. I want to change, so go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, when she said something about, Martell, I made a mistake the first time. To me, that's not a mistake sleeping with somebody. How can you sleep with somebody by mistake? You know what I'm saying? When you first do it, it was in your mind to do it.
It's a choice thing.
It's a choice, man. Ooh, I fell in the bed. Well, it was a mistake. I'm sorry I slept with you. Ooh, oh, come on, man. I don't buy that. I'm sorry.
And so she said, but it was still a choice, And basically, Martell was, to me, deflecting. He was very defensive at first, because he want to go back to this narrative of what Mel isn't doing, home one happened, blah, 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 whatever. But in actuality, yes, it was a choice that you made the first time, the second time, the third time, boop, and kept on doing it until you produced a child. It was a choice. That's what you wanted to do. And so after the conversation where Miss Vanessa kept her even cool temper, you know, but I can tell Martell was getting frustrated because he felt attacked. Don't really know why, but he felt attacked. And so he calmed down when he started thinking about how much she was hurting, and how she said that, you know, she never thought that their family would be separated. She always thought that it would be all of them and the kids, because she didn't never see the grandchildren growing up in a separate home. And so, you know, it hurt her. So she was just basically saying, I've been hurt as well. And so after it was over with in the conversation, so they hugged, because he did apologize. Because I was like, okay, when you going to apologize?
He apologized, yeah.
When he hugged her, he said, I do apologize. You know, and so, you know, hopefully they're in a better place.
I think after Miss Vanessa said something about the kids growing up in different homes, it kind of hit Martell.
Yeah.
You know, and Martell said, yeah, you know, I'm not the only. Like I said last season, when you step outside the household, you affect everybody.
Yeah, you do.
You affect not just your wife, the kids. You affect your mother-in-law. You affect your mom. It affects everybody. And I think it kind of dawned on him then when Miss Vanessa was kind of spilling her heart out to him, and you know, and that's why he decided to apologize. But once again, like I said, Martell made this choice to step outside his marriage. You know, if you're not happy with your marriage and you feel like Mel wasn't doing this and what she should do, what Mel she wasn't doing what you thought she needed to do, just get a divorce, man. Just file for divorce, right, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and just move on. You didn't have to step outside. Now you got a divorce in an ugly way now.
Right.
And you could have got a divorce like, you know what, Mel? You know, we growing apart. You know, I think we need to go ahead and file a divorce. You know, try everything you can at first. Counseling, whatever you got to do, couples retreat, you know, whatever. If that don't work, file for divorce. You need to do that before you step outside the marriage.
Exactly.
So, now you heard everybody. Now.
Yep. Now that's good. Ooh, another good one for you, baby.
Dr. Phil.
So anyway, now they are introducing us to this new couple. Now y'all don't get mad. I got Tiffany named down.
Don't let you have this one. Go. You good about this one.
What?
Like Tiffany, how she came in.
No, this is not the part. We just being introduced. You turn back around. So anyway, so I didn't get the husband name, and he wouldn't rewind it so I can see the husband name.
You can rewind it.
No, the remote was over there by you.
You could have rolled over one roll to get the remote and hit the rewind button.
I said, what's the name? I don't know.
So anyway,
so Tiffany and her husband, I'm so sorry that I didn't get his name, but they have two boys seen like separately, right?
Yeah. 114, 115.
Yeah, and they now have a blended family. At least they got two sons that are, you know, roughly in the same age. So it seems like they've been married. They're about to celebrate their 1-year anniversary, and they said they will always be newlyweds forever. And you know, that kind of reminds me of what I said, because I was like, we always gonna be on our honeymoon, honey. The honey will never drip up at that moon. That'll always stay honeymoon.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, until you get like 20 years down the road. What honeymoon? I'm just saying, because when you get married, you start off out with a bang. Yeah, we're always going to be on honeymoon. But after 10, 15 years, and you know, it's like...
Well, doggone, Debbie Downer. No, I'm speaking it into the atmosphere.
We
will always
I'm not
be
saying it won't be us. Okay.
We will always be newlyweds. We will always be on our honeymoon. What are you talking about? Nah, but you know how it's stuff. That's what people say, and that's the narrative people paint. This is why, like when it comes to marriages, that you know, everything started out good, but then after, no, it ain't got to
I'm
be
not
like
saying
that. You have to do the things that you have to continue to do the things that it did in the beginning. I see that you gonna learn today. Ain't that what Kevin Hart said? You gonna learn today. That's what his daddy said. You gonna learn today. You gonna stop saying that crazy stuff.
All I'm saying is that I'm not saying oh yes, right. I put my foot in my mouth. All I'm saying is this: all marriages is not the same. Okay, you know that for a fact. Let's keep it real now. Yeah, they all start off good at first. You know, they're going, we're gonna rock it like this, we're gonna rock it like that. And it don't pan out sometimes. I guarantee you, Destiny probably saying the same thing about her marriage.
When you're talking about that, you know, there's a difference sometimes between first marriages and second marriages. A lot of times sometimes when people get married the second go around, they learned a lot of things.
Well, you didn't say that.
Oh, Do I have to? I don't have to.
Yeah, you got to
because you got
specify that.
No, you got certain marriages, and we know our married friends that have been married 30 years. I think 30 years. So, if not close to it. So every marriage is different. But I ain't got to say that if it's your second time, it's gonna last. No, it could be your first and it can last. But I'm just saying you got to continue to do those things.
All I'm saying, I hear you. You're right. But also, you got people on their third and fourth marriage. So their second marriage,
they're a whole different.
No, you're saying that's what I'm saying. It's not every marriage is gonna be like that.
But I'm saying this marriage.
I'm not okay. Yeah, that's fine.
This marriage.
Okay, all right. Yeah, this marriage gonna be a honeymoon, and when we're 100 years old and in our casket, we're gonna put they still on their honeymoon on tombstone. So okay. Anyway.
So she's talking to her husband about the conversation she had with Mel. You want to talk about that?
Mm-mm.
So basically, she was just saying, what Mel is looking for, and she's excited to be working with Melanie, and that's pretty much it. She also was saying that she was invited to Destiny's birthday party. So
who invited her though?
Melanie. So she invited her. So she's excited to meet the other, girls or the cast members.
Mel wrong for that. Before you go further, I'll ask you a question. Now, hear me out. If I was invited to a party, you have a birthday party and you invited me, and I invite somebody else. Should I ask you? Should I invite this person?
Well, that would probably be the sensible thing to do, but we're on reality TV, and that's the only way that she can introduce this girl to the show. So yeah.
I always wondered because I thought it was kind of like.
So anyway, let's move on to Letitia. She's just touched down in Houston. And she's by herself because she said that Marceau has to finish up some final things, so he's going to catch a flight and come later. I think maybe the next day or something. Go ahead.
Yeah, he has some business to take care of before he come to Houston, so he got to stay behind. Maybe he had to go see the second family. Oh, stop playing. Yeah.
Anything that Marceau ever does, we will not believe it as the audience. He has just that car situation, driving that car to camp. He just moves suspect. So I don't care. He
does, man. Okay.
He can say that he was gone to the store for 15 minutes and he 15 minutes late or whatever. I'm going to the store. I'll be right back. And he come back 30 minutes late. Yep, shady.
Yeah. You know what, man? I try not to go there when it comes to people being suspect like that, but yeah, I agree with you. Marceau, any little thing he does, man. Suspect. So when he say he's standing back at home to take care of some business, what kind of business? Yeah, suspect, ain't it?
Yeah. So Letitia was having a conversation with him on FaceTime, and she was just saying, I want us to have we're down here for work, but I do want to have a romantic time while we're down here. And he was like, okay, yeah, we can have sex.
And even the FaceTime looks suspect. I'm saying, okay, he got her on FaceTime talking to the wife. I wonder if the other woman in the other room is waiting for him to get off the phone.
Ooh, I ain't go that far.
Yeah, I'm just saying, we brothers sometimes, we can.
Oh, yeah.
We can go there.
Yeah. So, anyway, he was like, okay, pretty much. So, they talked about nothing. Anyway, so let's move on to this old shady scene right here. Destiny birthday party. I guess it was a birthday party, birthday celebration or something that, that they doing. So, Destiny is coming in with her friend, because I was wondering who that. Excuse you, baby.
No, dude.
You belch.
I belch.
Excuse me, because just in case these microphones, they pick up everything, just in case they heard you. So you could say, I say excuse you on your behalf.
I didn't even know I belch, boy.
Ooh, we getting old. So signs you getting old, don't know when you belch and poop, honey. You just don't know. All that stuff just come up and brand.
I promise you I didn't know I belch. I'm sorry, y'all.
And so anyway, so Destiny was coming in with her friend, and Mel is coming in. And one thing I could say, Mel looks really good. I love this hair on her. She just look good. Her whole setup. But that's what girls do when they get divorced, honey. They glow up. Okay. So Destiny was telling Mel that she had a rough day the day before, I think, because, you know, the situation with the divorce. And so Mel was like, why you didn't call me? And she was like, girl, you know, I ain't want to buy. So Mel, in her confession, she was like, you know what, now I'm starting to feel some kind of way. Like, you know, why she is not having a conversation. Now she told me she getting a divorce, but, you know.
Mel got to understand, different people move in different ways, okay? And Destiny might just move that way. Maybe she don't want to confound people with all her problems, you know. She like to keep stuff to herself.
Yeah. So Kimmy came in. Kimmy looked good as well. I said, oh,
they all look good. Destiny looked good.
Yeah. I said, oh, y'all really look good. So I love Kimmy's new hair. I like her hair like that. I really do. So at that time, Destiny told Kimmy that she was divorced.
Yeah, I thought Kimmy knew that. She didn't know. Wow.
And Kimmy was very surprised, but not only surprised, she seemed a little hurt as well, you know, because of course people don't want to celebrate, because she was like, I'm so sorry. That's was like, oh no, girl, we basically celebrating, but you don't want to celebrate a broken family because, you know, they just had a child together and stuff. And so, you know, it was, I think, very, very shocking to Kimmy. She was like, y'all, the chicken man, y'all know y'all cannot say his name on his show. So when they say he and him and LB and all that stuff, you know, because he put in there some kind of clause, don't call my name.
You know, by them not calling his name reminds me of the Harry Potter movies. There's a wizard on there and they were scared to say his name.
Really?
Yeah. You don't watch Harry Potter?
I know you can't say Candyman 3 times.
I did it.
Candyman.
Why you do that, man? I ain't lying. Don't be doing that crap, man. Man, don't be doing that for real.
Oh my gosh. You just think somebody's gonna come in the door? Oh, he's scared, y'all. Oh my gosh.
Don't be playing.
Share this video.
No, don't be playing, man. I'm for real. Don't play like that.
We don't
play.
First of all, that is not real.
Who said it ain't real?
Second of all,
who said it ain't real?
Oh no, we not finna have no.
You know what? You didn't make. All right, let's get back to the video. You had to go in there.
The blood of Jesus. We don't do no that Candyman here, child. Please. Anyway, all right.
If y'all see this tape, man, y'all don't hear from me.
He been raptured up by Jesus, honey. So Tiffany comes in and they said that you know, she introduced herself, you know, Melanie introduced her and everything, and she pretty much just goes into the fact that, oh yeah, she was saying, you know, oh, she the one that got married on the baseball field. So that Kim was like, yeah, everybody know Tiffany, honey. She done made it, I guess, the little newspaper in their town in Huntsville, honey.
Why you call Huntsville a town? Huntsville a big city.
Is it?
No, it really ain't. It's like a college campus up there.
You notice when they show the footage of Huntsville, and they, you know, they always got to do the little intro before they go to the next scene. They always showing the little buildings, the same little pictures they recycle over and over and over.
Every once in a while they might show a little duck in a little pool or something. You know?
That's it, in the pond. All right, so she had got married on a baseball field, so she surprised her husband with a wedding.
That's weird.
That is.
That's weird, man.
That is. So I guess he had to put on the suit, and I guess, you know, she was like, oh, you gonna marry me today. You gonna marry me today.
What if that has backfired on?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do you mean I'm gonna marry you today, man? Buck, I ain't marrying nobody today. You gonna force me to get married and he leave the stadium and just left her standing out there.
Yeah. And you know, if she had his suit, she had the groomsmen, she had everything was ready. All he had to do was just show up.
He had to knew something was happening, because ain't no way you gonna force me to marry you, you know, without you letting me know.
Yeah. So anyway, Kimmy and Tiffany are talking and saying how did they know each other, and basically it went back to them this, that, and then they rounded on back because we was like, I'm lost in how y'all know each other, but it's basically through their children, you know, through Monster and her children.
Yeah, they was talking all over the place. I lost track. And,
I know.
You know, girls over here, women over there talking, women over there talking. I got confused, man.
And you was like, ooh, this is a little chatty. Yeah. That's what women do. Oh, girl, you look so good. I like it. I like it.
Cackling like little hens. Cackly here, cackly there, cackly. Ooh.
That's what us women do, honey.
Now, brothers, we had something like that. We ain't gonna do that. We said, "What's up, man? What's up? dap each other. That's it.
Y'all ain't say, "Oh man,
No,
you look good.
that suit fit you right, dog. It fit you." No, we don't do that, man.
You lost some weight, man. I see you turn around. Let me see, man.
We don't do all that, man. I was like, well, y'all wouldn't be cackling, man. I was like, God, it's like it's hands all over the place, man.
So anyway, so Tiffany just said, okay, yeah, because wasn't Monster? Wasn't he? Did he get caught vaping in the bathroom? And Melanie, she was looking like, ooh, child.
Mel, that's your friend. Already been messy.
Ooh, child. And so Kim was like, so Kim's face was looking like, okay, but she said, that would be a Maurice question. And she said it soft, so I didn't understand what she said.
I think Kim was caught off guard.
Oh yeah.
And she didn't know how to retort that question or the statement. And I was waiting for the Kim to just come back. It looked like she came back at Destiny, but I guess she was caught off guard.
But in my opinion, Kimmy should have handled like, who? Monster? Girl, that don't sound like something he do. I don't know where you get that information from. You know, something like
that degree,
you're right. Yeah. Meaning like, I don't know. It wouldn't be, that would be a Maurice question. That would be, girl, I don't know. I've never heard of that. That didn't sound familiar. That don't sound like something he do. And that's how I handle it. Like, I wouldn't be like, because in a way, that would be a Maurice question, meaning, okay, well, maybe some validity to that. Maybe, you know, because maybe she know but don't want to tell it.
Right.
But in her confession, she was like, who is this woman that came up here? And that is a child. And you telling a child's business like that? Like, come on now.
Now, me personally, other than Jessica,
Tiffany.
All right, Tiffany. That's an easy name to know too. Okay.
Well, why you messing it up?
All right, Tiffany. She caught Kimmy off guard, but now I wish that was Miss Wonder. You know how Miss Wonder would handle that?
How?
She said, "What you talking about?" God, I had a good joke. Slipped my mind.
Don't worry about it. All right. So we found out that Jalen was crushing on Destiny. And, you know, they showed a clip to where...
I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, I guess there's an unseen, you know, clip. But they showed a clip where I think that... Was it Kimmy telling Destiny that he had it? Or was Destiny telling Kimmy that? But anyways, whoever said that, you know, he had a crush on her... Kimmy was talking to Destiny and said, what if we, you know, pretty much would you get mad if, you know, we got together and stuff like that or whatever, because she said that she heard that, you know, he liked her. Yeah. And so she said, it's probably that dress you had on that time where you were showing everything over there. That's probably what got him.
And, you know, Jalen's what, 22? Yeah, I think it's 22. Yeah, when I was 22, I had crush on older women, you know what I'm saying? So I can kind of see that happening.
So,
okay, talk over my...
I didn't talk over you.
No, the talk over my little statement. I don't want to hear that. Go ahead.
And so anyway, so yeah, they talked about that and everything, but Kimmy said at that time, she said you was married, but...
Oh, was she married?
Mm-hmm. Okay. She said, she was like, girl, basically, why you talking about this, girl? Because you married. And so she was saying, but not no more, honey. Not no more.
Because she was flipping her hair every time she said Jalen's name. And Kim said, why are you flipping your hair like that?
Yeah.
I thought, okay, all right.
So let's move on to what Tiffany said. You're married. That's when the conversation came in when she was talking to Destiny. She said, oh, you're married. That's right. Okay, she said, because I remember him. They can't say his name, honey. I don't even think they say initials. They say they cut all that. So they said, I remember when he won an award for entrepreneurship, some kind of entrepreneurship award. And I said, oh, that's a pretty dress. And I think I told you that. So you look so pretty in your dress. And she said, you said, I wasn't there. That wasn't me. And at that time, she said, oh, that's right. It wasn't you. It must have been somebody else. I think somebody said, well, who was it, girl? She said, I don't know. But, you know, and Destiny got real emotional.
I don't think she got emotional. Did she? I thought she just got up and left.
She went to the restroom.
Yeah, I just thought she just got up and left. I think Tiffany was saying if she cried, let her cry, something like that. You know, And
then on the confession, Destiny was like, Hoppo, who this woman?
I know that's right, man.
So yeah, she said, first of all, you telling my personal business, because that was a conversation between me and you that we had. You telling my personal business, and it's like, what you coming here for? What you gonna say?
Yeah, let me say this, please. If Tiffany wanted to just say something like that, the time wasn't at the birthday party.
No, it wasn't.
The time was in front of other women. Even with Monster situation, she shouldn't have did that in front of women like that. You talking about kids, okay? You pull the parents to the side or wait till y'all get along, then you talk.
Yeah.
You just basically just said all their business in front of all these other women, man. And I know they try to put Tiffany in there and try to thrust her in the cast and make her have her come in with some thunder, some spice, some sauce. But you make yourself look real, real bad, real shady, and real trifling.
Yep. And this is what I want to say too. I think that Destiny did get a little emotional because, first probably it was embarrassing for one, that this man, and I think that they could have still been married at that time, was with another woman. So, that she thought was her. So yeah, that probably was a little embarrassing because she got up right at that moment to leave. And so, my thing is, when people new come on the show, production probably is going to tell them certain things in their ear to try to, get them to make a
splash.
Spark on the show, so that people can recognize them, and how Destiny came on the show. We didn't like her because how she came at it was like immediately you come on with drama. And so people that say, okay, I'm gonna be on the show, and you listen to production and they put stuff in your ear and you go with it, that says a lot about you. Like, are you willing to do anything for money? Because not all press is good press for you. And so I'm sure that some of the people on Twitter in the comments probably coming for her, and saying they don't like her. So sis, you probably should have rethunked that, so rethunk it, rethought it, whatever. I can make up a word. And so, yeah, I don't like that at all. I don't like the fact that, so now we looking at Tiffany side-eye,
Right.
So when people say, oh, I come on the show and they do certain things, now you playing the villain, we looking at you side-eye.
Right.
So, yeah.
The same thing happened with Chris at Married at First Sight. Some people say, well, what's the old saying? All good business and bad business not. You know what I'm trying to get at.
All business not good business.
Yeah, all business not good business. And I understand you trying to make a name for yourself. You trying to put your stamp on the show, but like you said, are you willing to sell your personality and your morals out just to make a splash on a TV show? And that's the question you got to ask yourself.
And let's go back to this because we had a conversation off camera. So let's go back to this. You just got married, sis.
A year.
Would you want somebody to do that to you? Mm-hmm. If somebody see your husband somewhere and put you on blast like that in a public setting in front of national TV, like, would you want that, Yeah. So I'm saying to myself, like, don't let production punk you out, you know what I'm saying, if that's the case, and I'm quite sure.
It could be her personality,
it could be, or maybe she said, oh, I got some juice in this, right. I want to tell y'all, and this is what it is. It could be. It could have nothing to do with production, but, sis, you just didn't look right, and so,
that's a bad look, and we're not trying to attack you personally or whatnot, but it's already too much negativity on the TV in a way, you know what I'm saying? Especially sister coming out to sisters like that,
right,
man.
Right.
And you gonna, like I said, if you had any doubts, any issues with the sister, pull her to the side, man. Basically, you drug her in front, like you said, in front of national TV, in front of women she don't even know at the party.
Right.
Not just that. It was her birthday party.
Right.
You don't ruin somebody's party like that.
Yeah.
It's like somebody come down, you're flipping the table over and knocking your cake on the floor, man. You don't do that, man. You ruin this woman's birthday party.
Yep. All right, you guys. I think that's enough. We're going in on Tiffany, so
Yeah, well, that's what she wanted.
Yeah. So yeah, she got what she wanted. You go in on other people, sis. Other people gonna go in on you. So yeah, you don't do stuff like that. And granted, we ain't like Destiny when she first came, but she done simmered down and calmed down, so she seemed to be all right. But yeah, don't you be the Destiny, honey, because we gonna come for you.
Destiny trying to be a cougar now. Jalen, you better run. You don't want no part of that.
You already said that you about tired of that job over there in Black, but you gotta keep that job, honey, and keep Destiny.
You ain't lying. You working, washing dishes, waiting on table, pouring people drinks. You just keep up with Destiny.
And help put some more hair supplies in that beauty salon. That brutal hair supply store. Yeah, because it looked a little empty. So. All right, you guys, on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to do what? Like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video on all your social medias. And don't forget to go with God and let God go with you. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Deuces.